And the Heat 3 swimmers are getting up behind the bulkheads. And this is the point in time where I tell you who it is. In Heat 2, Lane 1, we have Ava Bartos. In Lane 2, we have Allison Lincolnholder. In Lane 3, we have Grace Choi. In Lane 4, we have Aleshka Kochniak. In Lane 5, we have Finley Chambers. And in Lane 6, we have Ani Seplin. Girls are up on the blocks. And in the water they go. Nice tight streamline, good cadence to your kick, breath control, good underwaters off the wall, tempo, timing, it all comes down in the butterfly. Off the wall, you can see right here, too close to call. I mean, really good underwater there in Lane 3. I will give it to Grace Choi. A little wide on the entry. She's thrashing the shoulders forward, hips stay up. It looks like the cadence in Lane 4, though, looks a little faster. That's Kochniak. She's breathing every stroke. Up, two down. So let's see. 2 up, 3 down. Maybe she's alternating 2 up, 3 down. So she's up. Little cadence to the kick. Off the wall, it looks like it is Choi. Really good underwater by Grace. A little just too much of the body type. Really bringing the arms wide to grab the water. She brings those hips and feet. Really strong kick behind her. Not the best, most graceful entry of the arms, but really good power in the kick. And she takes it with a 105.26. Heat 3 out of the water. Heat 4 into the water. As the girls enter the bulkhead, I will tell you in Lane 1 we'll have Evelyn Arofayev. In Lane 2 we have Arushi Pant. In Lane 3 we have Alanya Lovaway, excuse me. In Lane 4 we have Zoe Holmes. In Lane 5 we have Abigail Gonkalkwevs. In Lane 6 we have Katie Wade. So you can get a full name there in the butterfly. That would be Abigail Gonkalkwevs Corney. And in the water, great underwaters in Lane 4. Zoe Holmes off that block. Gives her a little bit of separation to the wall here. You can see top of this middle of the screen here coming off the wall. See who has that nice tight underwaters. Looks over to her right. The red cap, black suit. Let's not discount the cadence and tempo here in Lane 3. That is Alanya, who actually touches out first in a 28.78, but then off the wall, it goes back to advantage home. So I would say that as far as on top of the swimming goes, it's looking like Alanya, but the underwaters are going to the Belcherton in Lane 3. Yeah, right now it looks like it's going to be Alanya Lavoy. Just too much on top of the water. Not enough underwaters here for Lane 4. It is Alanya from Belcherton, a 101.08. Very nice. Just touches out in Zoe Holmes from Monument Mountain, who also went a 101.42. And those are pretty nice top times. So those might get themselves into this top 6 discussion. But let's just see exactly what's going on here as we enter the 5th and final heat of the 100-yard butterfly championship heat. But again, only technically speaking, because anyone in that lane. So if no one goes a 101.01, then your champion today is Alanya Lavoy. But the girls are entering the bulkhead, and here they are in Lane 1, a junior from Amherst, Deborah Wells. In Lane 2, also a junior from Pelham, Lucy Smith. In Lane 3, we have Lorelei Folger, posting your best time, a senior from Brunfield, of a 59.87, the only swimmer to break the minute barrier here on the seed times. Some redemption possible for Ro Dudviar, the junior from TGD Co-op. In Lane 5, we have Sarah Henderson. a freshman from Minnetonka, and in lane 6, Maria DiPietro. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see if we can get some good races. Folger with a really good tight streamline comes off the wall looking very powerful. Come off the block looking powerful. At the wall was out like a lightning was Lucy Smith in lane 2, and she now has that lead. And then Ro Duvior rounding out that top 3, but still anyone's race here. Again, like I mentioned, it was a 27.74 with Lucy Smith. That might get her under a minute. That'll keep her right around 00. And she looks like she's the only one that has a chance to break 00 in this category. So it is Lucy Smith at the wall, followed by Duvoir and the rest of the field. Let's see if she'll be able to hold on to this. The cadence is still a little slower now. Duvior is now driving towards, looking like she might secure a second place victory. But it is going to be in the only swimmer going under a minute is a Lucy Smith, 59.29 in lane number 2. We had Duvior with a 1:00.26, and then in third place, Lorelei Folger from Bromsfield, 1:00.33. Very good races, top to bottom, all around the 1:00 mark, as you're seeing on your screen here. Very nice race, and a second place finish for Duvior.
Lane 1, Lucy Brown of Swampscott. Lane 2, Reese Phillips of Concord Carlisle. Lane 3, Eleanor Bacon of Newton South. Lane 4, Carly Atwood of Beverly. Lane 5, Ada Schulman of Wayland. And Lane 6, Sydney Finkelstein of Newton South.
Lane 6, Sydney Finkelstein, Newton South. Coming up on 50 yards, she'll use his lane 4.
Lane 4, Atwood of Beverly in front. Everybody else behind her pretty close. Maybe Bacon in lane 3 or Schulman in lane 5 in second. It's pretty close. It's still Atwood in 4. Schulman is in second as she comes off the wall right in front of Bacon of Newton South. Atwood of Beverly, Schulman of Wayland, Bacon of Newton South. And it will be Atwood into the wall first with a time of 1:02.96, followed by Schulman with a time of 1:04.13, then Bacon with a time of 1:05.41. In fourth in lane 1 was Brown of Swampscott, 1:06.35. In fifth and sixth, lane 6 was Finkelstein with a time of 1:06.39. And then coming in was Phillips of Concord Carlisle with a 1:08.05. So 1:02.96 for Atwood. Heat 4 in lane 1, Remy Bailey of Concord Carlisle. And lane 2, Deanna Guo of Mystic Valley. Lane 3, Finn Bergquist of Marblehead. Lane 4, Lindsay Mingola of Concord Carlisle. Lane 5, Bella Newburn of Lincoln Sudbury. And lane 6, Amelia Stacy of Ipswich. Looks like lane 2's Deanna Guo of Mystic Valley will come into the wall for the first 50 in front of Bella Newburn in lane 5 of Lincoln Sudbury. So Guo in lane 2, Newburn in lane 5. Lane 3, Bergquist looks to be in third, followed by Mingola in lane 4. It's very close down the final 25 between Newburn and Guo. It's going to come down to the final 10. It does look like Newburn will get there with the stretch. Newburn comes in with a time of 1:02.86. Lane 5 there. And then in second in lane 3 was Bergquist with a strong finish, 1:02.99. Followed in third by Deanna Guo, 1:03.21. And then in fourth in lane 6 was Amelia Stacy, 103.62. In fifth, in lane 4, Mingola with the time of 103.96 out of Concord Carlisle. And then in 6th in lane 1, Bailey of Concord Carlisle, 105.42.
100 fly, heat 5.
Heat 5, final heat. Chasing the 102.86, just posted by Newbern. Lane 1, Paige Panagos of Misconnet. Lane 2, Jada Green of Newton South. Lane 3, Gracie O'Connell of Manignon. Lane 4, Kate Edison of Westford Academy. Lane 5, Elena Svoboda of Westford Academy. And lane 6, Lily Yu of Wayland.
Westford Academy. Lane 5, Alina Svoboda, also from Westford. And lane 6 is Lily Yu of Wayland.
First 50 really close in lanes 3 and 4. O'Connell and Edison. It looks like O'Connell just in front.
She's being chased by Westford Academy's Kate Edison.
Edison and O'Connell 1-2.
Coach earlier mentioning her anchor leg on the end of the
Green and Svoboda battling for third right now. Svoboda in lane 5 again at the top, towards the top of your screen. Lane 2 towards the bottom. And it's going to be really close, but it looks like lane 3's Gracie O'Connell will come into the wall first. 58.48, 58.89 for Edison. In third in lane 5 was Svoboda for Westford, 101.38. In fourth in lane 1, Paige Panagos of Misconnet, 102 flat. And then in fifth in lane 2, Jada Green of Newton South, 102.06. And then in lane 6, Lily Yu of Wayland, 103.92. Heat 4 of 6 in lane 1, Elizabeth Tang of Franklin. Lane 2, Lillian Martin of Bridgewater, Raynham. Lane 3, Abby Pezzi of Ashland. Lane 4, Noelle San Marco of Duxbury. Lane 5, Devin Silviev of Pontiac. Lane 6, Anna Pescott of Norton. Elizabeth Tang and Lillian Martin both placed in the points back in 2019-2020. Tang finished 10th, Martin finished 13th.
We'll keep an eye on San Marco. Duxbury, she is in the point scoring heat, and she'd like to hold on, at least pick up a point or two for Duxbury, because this meet could tighten up.
She does look to be just out front of this heat. Lane 3, pretty close, Abby Pezzi of Ashland. A pretty solid swimming family in Central Mass. They had some boys a couple years ago for the Clockers. Keep an eye down in lane 1, Elizabeth Tang. Really close, lane 4, 3 and 1. And Tang is going to come in with a 102.82. Lane 4, San Marco with a 103.08. Lane 3, Pezzi, a 103.15. Lane 6, Pescott, 105.43. In 5th, in lane 5, Sylvia from Apponequet, 105.92. And then in lane 2, Martin, 106.07. Heat 5 of 6 coming up. That was a really strong last 25 for Tang. Lane 1, Megan Lathrop of Foxborough. Lane 2, Caitlin Bohannon of Nauset. Lane 3, Jennifer Bush of Oliver Ames. Lane 4, Megan Nelson of Scituate. Lane 5, Ksenia Bagdasarian of Franklin. Lane 6, Danielle Coble of Duxbury. Bush, Nelson, and Coble all placed in the top 11 in 2019-2020. Bush and Nelson were actually 3rd and 4th respectively in the South section.
Wow, so we'll keep an eye on these times, see what they post and what kind of pressure they put on the final heat. 27.88.
Boucher and Nelson both leading the way. Nelson into the wall first, coming down to the final 25. Boucher out of the water first, go ahead.
Yeah, they're on pace to get under a minute, so they'll put some pressure on that last heat.
Here comes Nelson. She's going to pull in front of Boucher, and she'll touch with a 59.53. 100.60 for Boucher. In second. In third, Bagdasarian, 101.32. In fourth, in lane 6, Coble with a 101.49. In fifth, Bohannon in lane 2, 102.67. And then Lathrop from Foxborough, 102.76. Final heat. We mentioned a lot of juniors, a freshman and a sophomore, so not eligible. Most of them really not eligible in 2019-2020. Lane 1, Julia Pelchat of Bishop Fien. Lane 2, Abby Topher of Cardinal Spellman. Lane 3, Clara Bodnar of Hingham. Lane 4, Zuri Ferguson of Attleboro. Lane 5, Haley Pinola of Silver Lake. Lane 6, Emma Jacobica of Sandwich.
Lane 4, Zuri Ferguson, Attleboro.
And Bodnar won the IM, so she's trying to pick up another
Lane 6, Emma Jacobica.
spot on top of the podium.
Keep an eye on lane 4, Zuri Ferguson of Attleboro. She might be one of the next greats coming out of Massachusetts swimming over the next couple of years. Just a freshman, has a seed time of 58.47, which is just slightly behind Bodnar.
And it is going to be Bodnar and Ferguson.
It's really close right now between the two. Bodnar looking strong, though, over the last 10 yards. And Bodnar is going to clip her 57.64. 58 flat for Ferguson. 58.23 in lane 2 for Topher.
Super, second 50. She's a double winner today.
Haley Pinola, 59.86 in lane 5. Lane 1, Julia Pelchat of Bishop Fien, 101.65. And then Emma Jacobica of Sandwich, 102.48. Really strong last 50, though, there. For Bodnar, who won the individual medley earlier today.
Yeah, and there you saw the experience of a senior versus the, or experience of a junior versus the inexperience of a freshman.
Yeah.
Just noticing again, Bodnar got her head down, didn't breathe into the wall, kept those hips nice and high, and with great swim.
out of Heat 2, Lane 1. Outside Smoke, outside Heat, still getting your sectional championship accolades. Heat 1 in the books, starting Heat 2 momentarily. Lane 1, we have Jason Wong. In Lane 2, we have Macaulay Kessler. In Lane 3, Samuel Kennedy. In Lane 4, we have Luke Page. In Lane 5, we have Alexander Haddock. And Jack Bruno is going to be in Lane 6, a senior from Northbridge. All seniors, all juniors in this heat. No underclassmen allowed. Fastest seed time in this heat was Luke Page in Lane 4. Samuel Kennedy in Lane 3. 57.03. So still, it's still McElhaney from the first heat with a 56.96 is the time to beat. Swimmers in the water, underwater, there it is. Samuel Kennedy here, Lane 3, touches the wall first, is going to come off the wall right around hand length lead above the rest of the pack. Really close, but you can just see a really fast drive. He drops that chest, he keeps his head in neutral position as best as possible, except for when he's breathing. Real nice elbow locks into that position as he drops into his open turn and keeps the underwater going longer than everyone else. It's a 25.66 to hop out. The field is tightening around him. At the wall, it looks like it might actually even be Luke Page. It's Page versus Kennedy, lanes 3 and 4. It looks like Kennedy's falling off a little bit, and Luke Page is going to take this with a time of 56.36. So he now takes over. He now takes over that first thing. 56 is the time to beat. 56.38. And actually, McElhaney in lane 4 from Heat 1 is still sitting in second place as we have one more heat hopping in. So we've got the championship heat, the final heat of the 100-yard butterfly coming to you right now. In lane 1, we're going to have Evan Hong. In lane 2, we're going to see once again Jaden Noel. In lane 3, we have Luke Gieri, sophomore from Belchertown. In lane 4, we have Jonathan Jung, a junior from Agawam. In lane 5, Kenneth Lee. And in lane 6, we have Sam Mullen. Fastest seed time here, as we know that doesn't exactly mean that they're going to win it, but it's a 53.46, and then there's 2:56 lows around them. Swimmers are on the block. I would say that Luke was the last one off the block, but now he looks like he's the first one to start. So a conservative start, yielding to a very good turn. As you can see now, he's almost ahead of the pack here. He's very powerful in the water. He keeps his shoulders and everything up. Got a nice, big, powerful kick around him. Out in a 24.26. Phenomenal first leg. Really good underwaters. Keeps himself right at that 15-meter mark, and he just starts moving. He's got a body length on the lead. I don't believe he's going to be caught at this one lap to go. It is a sophomore from Belchertown. Some very talented swimmers at the top of the heat for Belchertown. Coming into the wall, he's almost at the flags at 48 seconds. Let's see if he can get there right around a 51. 51.91 is your fastest time. Rounding the second is Jonathan Jung, 54.98 from Agawam. And in lane 3, some outside smoke, top of your screen, Sam Mullen, 29.75. All right. Top 6, outside smoke. Sam is fired up there in lane number 6. Okay. The long break did not stop anyone from having a nice fast swim here. We had things rocking and rolling early